Hey guys, it's Aries. So let's talk. Today this video is going to be focused around my first and only tattoo so far. If you're kind of only here for my weight loss journey, this one's going to be more focused on the tattoo, but I will give a quick update towards the end. If that's all you want to see, I'm going to go ahead and put in a timestamp just right here. So if that's all you're interested in, just go there, and it's not going to be anything fancy. It's just going to be straight up how I've been doing. So, my first tattoo. I will go ahead and edit in a picture here, just because, first of all, yeah, it's not going to happen. Anyway, so yeah, my first and only tattoo is right on my big ol' thigh. It's so right on the side of your thigh is one of the least painful spots that you can actually put a tattoo on. As far as how much it hurt, let's get into that first. So let's start this off with, did my first tattoo hurt? Yes. Of course it hurts. It's a tattoo. There's needles going in. Now, am I traumatized? No. I would very much love to get a second one. So when the needle first hits, for me, it was almost kind of a relief because I had built it up like it was this horrible, horrible pain that I was going to go through, right? Totally wasn't. It kind of felt... It's hard to explain. It felt kind of like my cat, like, you know how cats will try to like tenderize you is what I say. But when they claw you a little bit, like that, it didn't really hurt. It just, you know, kind of uncomfortable. So it only hurts a little bit. The problem is it hurts continuously. The longer it goes, the more tender your skin is, the more irritated, so it does incrementally start to hurt a little bit more. That being said, the first hour of my tattoo was a breeze. It took 5 hours. It was a 5-hour long session. It's a pretty hefty size tattoo, which is pretty long, I think, for a first tattoo. So my suggestion to you would be, if it's your very first, maybe don't go for such a long session. I wanted to get it done. I was super excited. But yes, so the first hour was a breeze. I'm laying there and I'm thinking, if this is all a tattoo is, like, I've been freaking out for nothing. This is fine, you know? Once I got into like my 4th hour, so the second, like I said, it gets incrementally worse. But like into my 4th hour, that's when it started to kind of like, ooh, okay, this kind of sucks. Like, I need to distract myself, so I started like talking and watching YouTube videos or like reading, or it was in that hour that I really needed to try to distract myself. Well, once I got through that and was into my 5th hour, that sucked. There was nothing I could do to distract myself. I just laid there and just prayed that I could get through it, right? It was bad. It was bad. But again, it wasn't horrible. Like, it wasn't horrible. I wasn't like screaming uncontrollably or anything. I was just laying there like, you know, doing breathing exercises. So pain-wise, tattoos aren't that bad. Now, I will say you want to be careful. You want to be careful in who you want to go and get tattooed by. So my suggestion is to always, always, always look at their work. See if they have the capability of doing the type of tattoo that you're asking for. My tattoo, it's a rose, stained glass rose. It's kind of Beauty and the Beast. There's more meaning behind it, but you know, I'll get into that later if it's something you guys even want to see. But I went through and I looked. His name is Philly Four Fingers. He's a local tattoo artist. He's really good. I think he's got an Instagram. If I remember to, I'll tag him. He did a really great job. I chose him because I had seen a couple of his roses and I thought he did really good, and he looked like he had clean line work, and you know, stained glass is all geometrical, so I had to make sure that he had that capability, whoever I picked. So I ended up going with Phil, and he was amazing. You know, he was a good tattoo artist. What I did was I came with kind of an idea for the design that I wanted, and I told him to run with it, right, because tattoo artists, they're not copy machines. So yes, I do draw, not crazy well, but I do draw, and I wanted to have a part in the design, right, but I didn't want to come with a stencil essentially and tell him tattoo exactly this. So I just kind of made a quick design and asked him to run with it, and this is what I came up with, and I like it. It is a little bit bigger than I had originally planned for it to be, but it's through no fault of his own. I told him, like, I have big thighs, I got a lot of real estate, do it the size that you think will work with the design, because he did express that it might need to be a little bit bigger than I had anticipated, just because, you know, it's stained glass. There's a lot of, we didn't want to lose details, right? So it came out really good. Now the healing process, that was, I would say that I hated that so much more than lying down and getting tattooed. That was a process for me. I don't know if anybody else agrees, but it itched so bad, but in a way where if I scratched it, which you should never do, but if I scratched it, it would hurt. You know, because it kind of burned, like it's an open wound basically. And it's just, you have to stay on top of it. You have to stay on top of cleanup. You have to wash it. You have to do all of that. So that was a little bit of a struggle. So the reason I wanted to show you guys the tattoo and kind of talk a little bit on that, because I'm not I'm not going to be a tattoo channel. I kind of want to see how it's going to change through my weight loss. That was something I was kind of afraid of doing, but I thought on my thigh it might do okay. So I'm going to see. I'm going to have that be part of my before after type thing, just because I want to see how weight loss is going to affect that. If it's going to look ugly, what's going to happen. No matter what, I like it. You know, if it's just an oval, you know, if it's a little saggy, it's not going to be a problem. Now, as far as how I've been doing with my weight loss, pretty good. I've been working out 5 days a week. I've been doing good with that, which I'm pumped about. I have fallen off track a little bit with eating every once in a while, but I always get right back on. So it's been going good. My weight right now, I've dropped down to 192. So before I started doing the whole weight loss journey, I was at 200 pounds. When I did that first video, I was at 194. Now I am somewhere around 192, 193. And I think it's only like a full week in. So like I said before, it's probably water weight, but not all of it. I think at least a pound has to be the actual work. So it's been going good. So do tattoos hurt? Yes. Be careful with your tattoo artist, and we'll see how my tattoo looks after weight loss. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, if you watched, and I hope you're happier than I am.